there, just so you know. Hello there. I'm Hawk Robinson. I'm Executive Director and founder of the 501c3 nonprofit RPG Research. And we're in the RPG Community Center here at the East Central Spokane Community Center, RPG Community Center, it's almost 2 years ago that we acquired it. I got a lease on it. And then it spent a lot of months doing fixing up, and there's still a lot more work to do, and got it opened during the summer. And then we've been open about a year and a half, except the last few months. Each year has gotten better for RPG Research. We've been around for decades, and we incorporated in 2017. And each year was better than the year before. And since we incorporated in 2017, we have brought role-playing game programs and the benefits of role-playing game programs supported by research and evidence and practice to improve biopsychosocial, emotional functioning and quality of life for all ages around the world. A couple hundred volunteers across 6 continents. We've brought programs to West Africa, South America, Pakistan, all over. And we're here in Spokane, and we took a chance and opened up this community center dedicated to providing that. And it was going very, very well. And then the last half of 2023, donations just screeched to a halt and became barely enough just to pay for the power and the lights to be on and the heat, which is why I'm bundled up right now. And we've exhausted all of our own resources and such trying to pay. And as of December, we haven't been able to pay all of the rent, and January we won't be able to pay any of it. And we are going to lose the community center in February if we can't get caught up on the rent. And we still have a year on the lease, so we'd still have to pay another year of rent, even though we wouldn't have a place. And so we're pleading with the online community to please consider donating to this nonprofit. We have an incredible impact. Since incorporating in 2017, our programs have helped more than 100,000 people through our volunteers. We're all unpaid volunteers here. It's 100% nonprofit. We're really lean, mean, and efficient. We've never spent or raised more anywhere, even close to $50,000 in a year, and yet we help thousands and thousands of people each year. And it would be a real shame for this. It's been so much work and everything. It'd be such a shame for this to all be gone in a few weeks. So we are pleading with you to please donate at rpgresearch.com/donate ASAP. So if we don't raise $10,000 by before February, and there's still a chance it could happen before then, we're going to get evicted. We'll lose everything, and this wonderful experiment to help people through role-playing games will be lost. So we're to try to keep from losing irreplaceable stuff. We also do the RPG Museum. We have stuff nobody else has, from the Paul Cardwell estate and others, the entire history of role-playing games and gaming from 1970 onward. We have things nobody else has in our museum collection, and we were trying to get the other building set up as an interactive museum. Donations dried up, and so that's only halfway done. So we're going to try to get these irreplaceable things boxed up and out of here over the coming days, just so that those aren't at risk. I mean, it's been months of bringing stuff here. This is going to be so much work, and unfortunately right now, most of the volunteers are not available. So I am going to be popping on here periodically, pleading with you to donate at rpgresearch.com/donate. It's 501c3. We only need a little less than $50,000 a year to cover an entire year of operations. So that covers all the rent, the utilities, the paper, things like that. We already have all of the dice and books and all those things. We don't have to get more stuff to support the thousands of people we support every year with our programs. We just need a place that has heat. Right now in the winter, it's this morning it was -7 below 0 Fahrenheit, and the heaters are not keeping up right now because we've had to turn them off to save money. And so right now it's only about 47 degrees Fahrenheit in here, which is better than the single digits outside, but not great. So please donate, rpgresearch.com/donate. I'll monitor the Twitch channel. I'll be jumping in and out of here as I start basically going through. I'm going to be sorting things into different sections and then boxing them up and labeling them. We don't really have any money right now for a storage shed, so we're going to put them in our. We have these wheelchair accessible RPG trailers. You can see them kind of in the picture there. That we usually we've used to bring programs out to people who can't leave their house or out in remote and rural areas, but we need somewhere to store them. They've been in the back. We have a fenced off parking lot that's part of the property here, and we don't have anywhere to put those either. So this is dire. It's really dire. So if you can donate anything, if we could get just 1,000 people to donate $10 each, or 100 people to donate 1,000 each. No, that's not right. That'd be 100,000. 10 people to donate 1,000 each, or do the math. There's lots of ways. The community really can help. Now, Dropout TV is part of the reason we were able to get this place last year. Excuse me. They did their big auction of their miniatures from their College Humor and Candy Land type things. And they donated a whopping 27 grand, which we used very efficiently. As I said, we have very little overhead. We use all open source software. The hardware is all donated. So the money goes to providing the programs, bringing role-playing games. We have programs for as young as 2-year-old nonverbal autism spectrum through senior adults. You'll see it in the picture here. Let me make that a little bit larger so you can see it. This is an example. It's just one of many. This is a regular group here. We have a kid with severe muscular dystrophy. We first ran into him when we were running the Muscular Dystrophy Association summer camp program in partnership with the MDA back in 2016. And his MD is progressing, but he was first introduced to role-playing gaming there. And so we made this place wheelchair accessible. They said the bathroom was the most accessible for his big electric wheelchair. They were so glad how we designed that to make it usable. And that's his mother helping him. And he can barely speak because muscular dystrophy is, weak muscles and such. But he does what he can and interacts with the tablet. And then we roll the dice, etc. And he's been a regular. He's coming for weeks there. And then the senior adult fellow there, the older fellow, he was 86 years old in that shot from last year. That's actually one of our volunteers, Cyrus, in the throne. He's the game master and volunteer. That's actually his dad, who nearly died like a year before and had to have all these surgeries and just barely made it. He's slowly recuperating and coming to these sessions, which he says really helped him in his recovery, both cognitively and emotionally. And then we just got other folks here, people just coming in and dropping in. We do something called Drop In an RPG, where we're open during as many hours as we can afford to be open and that we have volunteers for. And we bring the wonders and joys of all these different role-playing games to them. And a lot of times it's new people. There's been a real backlash last year. Last year there was the whole licensing issue with Dungeons & Dragons. And so we got a lot of people wanting to play non-D&D games. And we have a ton of them. We have so many games here. It's great. And it would just be such a shame for this to end. It's been so amazing. It's helped people's lives and functioning. It's all a mess right now because we're packing up. But and as I said, as young as 2 years old, and we've seen benefit. And of course, we've been doing research on this for years. We had over 35 PhDs in our research team, and from all around the world, and we see the same thing about the power of role-playing games to help improve functioning and quality of life for all ages. So please, this is the time. If you ever thought about donating to RPG research, now is the time. Do it. We're so worried that, I mean, it's nail biter. We're halfway through January and we don't have it, and we're relying on the community, and we hope you will help us. So here on twitch.tv/RPG research, I'll be alternating between here and our YouTube channel.com/RPG research. with the same plea. I'll be coming on here for the next few days as I'm packing things up, so you'll actually see things starting to disappear from the studio here upstairs. And it's probably going to take at least a week, if not the rest of the month, to try to pack it all up and move it. But got to do as fast as possible between now and Monday, before Tuesday, just to be on the safe side. As I said, we're going to be stuck paying the rent no matter what for another year, but we won't have a place unless we can get this 10 grand before. And then, as I said, 50,000 the whole year. I mean, I have been to all these nonprofit workshops and United Way and all of that. Nobody comes close to that level of efficiency. We're super efficient. Your donation goes to the people we serve, the programs we're delivering. It is not going to administrative overhead. So please, please, please donate today, rpgresearch.com/donate. Lots of options there. And I'll leave this running with a little bit of music and such, and hopefully you'll swing by and do those donations. Feel free to pop into the chat and ask around if you need any questions. If you haven't heard of us, go by the rpgresearch.com website. We were featured on Hasbro's Wizards of the Coast Dragon Talk back in 2018, and then they just released a book a little over a year ago called Welcome to Dragon Talk, and they did a whole chapter on what we do. Gen Con, we were featured in 2019 with our programs related to incarcerated populations in role-playing games. And then when 2020, when Gen Con was going to be canceled, we saved Gen Con from cancellation. Working in partnership with Zombie Orpheus Entertainment from the Gamers movies, and I personally built the Fantasy Network back in 2016, the streaming platform. We extended it in version 4.5 to do real-time events, and we saved Worldcon and Gen Con simultaneously from cancellation in 2020 during COVID by hosting on our servers. And we did it for less than 20 grand in all the costs. And actually that saved, there were a bunch of other smaller conventions we did as test pilots leading up to that August 2020. So we saved Australian conventions, New Zealand, US, and European conventions of various sizes that whole year from cancellation. And we did it all as volunteers and as a nonprofit. So you can make all the difference. So check out our website. There's a lot there. We have the world's largest repository of research knowledge. Well, those servers are right here in the center. And we don't really have money right now to move them to host all of that data. We have over 10,000 content items of research available and videos and everything else. To try to host that out in the cloud or on other servers, we don't have the money for that right now. And so our whole setup will disappear unless you can help save us. So please do donate ASAP, rpgresearch.com/donate. All right, I'm going to start going through and moving stuff around to start pulling things off the shelves and starting to categorize them and separate them, and then we're going to start putting them in boxes and labeling them. My wife is kindly here helping for a little while, Katie, with organizing this and helping me with as she can. And we'll be watching on the chat if you have any questions. Not very exciting. I know this isn't real entertainment, but we're pleading with the Twitch community to try to help this nonprofit out. It is tax deductible. We are 501c3. And so the tax ID number is on our website at the bottom of the page. You can look at it there at rpgresearch.com/donate. All right, we'll put on a little bit of Synthetic Zen Irish Jiggity, and all of Synthetic Zen's royalties are donated to RPG Research, which is just my alias as a musician. So it's not a lot, but every bit helps. So we hope you enjoy that, and we'll check back in soon. Okay, let's see.
shalakadia, shak negative and oh me ho and slipper oh me ho and shak negative oh me ho and slipper oh me ho and shak negative shalakadia skore vinnar shalakadia 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 shak negative oh me ho vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven oh me ho, and slipper oh me ho, and shack naked hooven oh me ho, and slipper oh me ho, and shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven oh me ho, and slipper oh me ho, and shack naked hooven oh me ho, and slipper oh me ho, and shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven oh me ho, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, and shack naked hooven oh me ho, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, and shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, and shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, and shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, it's called a heavy vindar shalakudio, shack naked hooven shalakudio, Shock and take it to a